A lot of men live day to day thinking that they need to impress women with looks, charm, or money. But what if I told you that the real key to attraction comes from understanding hidden psychological triggered weaknesses that women themselves may not even realize? Women, just like men, have subconscious desires, vulnerabilities, and emotional responses they can't always control. The thing is, most men don't know how to recognize or use them to their advantage. Today, we'll explore 10 hidden female weaknesses, the psychological triggers that, once understood, will change the way you interact with women forever. Understanding these hidden weaknesses are not to exploit or manipulate, but to understand and empathize with women while giving you a better insight of how to communicate with each other. Before we uncover these 10 weaknesses, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Now let's dive in. The first weakness is the power of emotional certainty. Women are highly emotional creatures, but that doesn't mean they're out of control. It just means that their emotions guide much of their decision-making, especially in relationships. One of their greatest hidden weakness is their deep need for emotional certainty. A woman wants to feel emotionally secure with a man. She not only wants passion or excitement, she craves stability, the feeling that she won't be abandoned when things get tough. This is why women are subconsciously drawn to men who remain emotionally unshaken, men who exude calmness even in chaotic situations. A man who is overly reactive, moody, or emotionally dependent on her will quickly turn her off. Why? Because it signals weakness. They want to feel safe, and that safety comes from your ability to regulate your emotions. No matter what happens, think of it like this. If a woman feels like she has to emotionally stabilize you, the roles have been reversed. You've become the fragile one, and she's been forced into the dominant role. That dynamic kills attraction fast. Instead, embrace a stoic mentality. This means when she gets upset or starts overreacting, you remain calm. When things don't go your way, you don't complain or panic. When challenges arise, you handle them with quiet confidence. The man who provides emotional certainty becomes a safe haven for women, something they will always be drawn to, often without realizing why. The second weakness is women are drawn to what they can't have. There's an undeniable truth about human nature. We value what is scarce. Things that aren't easily obtainable, like luxury cars, diamonds, and limited edition sneakers, we find those more desirable. Women are wired to operate on this exact same principle when it comes to attraction. A woman's weakness: she is drawn to men she can't completely have. When a man is too available, too eager, or too obvious in their attraction, he loses value in a woman's eyes. She may appreciate the attention, but she won't see you as a man she would be willing to chase. On the other hand, the men who creates a sense of distance and mystery trigger something deep within her, a desire to close that gap. This is why women often goes crazy over men who seem indifferent or hard to read. It's not because they like to be ignored. It's because their subconscious mind assigns higher value to something uncertain. So how do you use this to your advantage? Don't always be available. Make her wonder when she'll see you. Maintain your independence. Have a life that doesn't revolve around her. Reveal yourself slowly. Don't give away everything at once. Let her discover you over time. The third weakness is women can't resist a man who walks away. Want to trigger a woman's deepest fear. Walk away like you don't need her. One of the greatest hidden weaknesses women have is their emotional reaction to loss. It's simple psychology. People value what they're afraid of losing. Most men do the opposite. When they sense a woman pulling away, they start chasing, begging, over-explaining, trying to fix. But this only proves one thing: that they need her more than she needs them. And as soon as a woman senses that she loses attraction, a man who can walk away without second-guessing or hesitation radiates ultimate confidence. He's letting her know, I'm not desperate for you. My self-worth is not dependent on your validation. And that mindset drives women crazy. If she knows that you won't hesitate to leave if she disrespects you, play games, or pull away, she will naturally value you more, be willing to walk away, and you will never have to chase. The fourth weakness is a man with a mission and ambition. A woman's biggest weakness isn't a man's looks, his money, or even his charm. It's his purpose. Women are instinctively drawn to men who are driven by something greater than themselves. A man who has a clear mission automatically becomes magnetic. Why? Because purpose creates focus, discipline, and independence. qualities that women can't resist. The mistake most men make is making a woman their mission. They prioritize her above all else, making her feel like she's the only thing that matters. But ironically, this kills attraction. Women don't want to be the center of your world. They want to be a part of something bigger. A man with a mission doesn't wait around for her texts. He doesn't drop everything just because she calls. He is busy chasing his own vision, and that makes him irresistible. So ask yourself, what are you building? What are you chasing? If you don't have a mission, women will sense it and they won't stay. The fifth weakness is, women obsess over men who are hard to read. If a woman knows exactly how you feel all the time, she stops wondering, and when she stops wondering, she stops chasing. Women are weak for men who keep them guessing. This doesn't mean playing games. It means maintaining an element of mystery and unpredictability. If you always text back immediately, overly expressive about your feelings, constantly seeks validation or reassurance, then you're too easy to read. On the other hand, a high-value man creates an attraction by not being an open book. He keeps a woman engaged by being selective in what he shares, responding at his own pace, not instantly, maintaining an aura of calm unpredictability. Curiosity fuels desire. If she always knows what's next, the chase is over. The man who can excite a woman's imagination is the man she can't stop thinking about. The sixth weakness is their need to test your strength. Most men don't realize that women test them all the time. These aren't random tests. They're subconscious ways for women to determine if a man is truly strong. She might challenge your opinions to see if you stand firm, create small conflicts just to see if you stay calm, act disinterested to see if you get insecure. These tests aren't about being difficult. They are instinctive ways to filter out weak men. If a woman senses that a man is easily shaken or overly emotional, she loses respect for him. The secret: never react emotionally to a woman's test. Instead, stay calm and remain unfazed. A man who passes a woman's test becomes a man she can't replace. Remember, women only test men they are attracted to. If she's testing you, it's a good sign. Just don't fail. The seventh weakness is a man who exudes confidence in the face of rejection. Most men are terrified of rejection, but the few who embrace it with confidence become untouchable. Women are weak for men who handle rejection like it doesn't matter. When a man shrugs off rejection, laughs, or even turns it into a joke, it signals unshakable self-worth. Think about it. Desperate men fear rejection because they think they have no other options. Confident men don't care because they know their value. The key is to never let rejectio lower your energy. A man who can take rejection with ease is a man who attracts women effortlessly. Number 8, the unspoken influence of deep voice and presence. One of the most overlooked psychological triggers for attraction is a deep, controlled voice and a powerful presence. Studies have shown that men with deeper voices are perceived as more dominant, confident, and attractive. This isn't just some random preference, it's rooted in evolutionary psychology. A deep voice subconsciously signals high testosterone and strong leadership qualities, which women are naturally attracted to. But it's not just about your voice, it's about your entire presence. Women are weak for men who know how to command a room without even trying. Presence is something you radiate before you even speak. It's how you hold yourself, how you move, how you react to the world around you. If you want to attract women, master your presence first. The stronger your energy, the more women will be drawn to you without you having to speak. Number 9, the paradox of controlled vulnerability. When it comes to vulnerability, there's a delicate balance. Show too much and a woman sees you as weak, too little, and she sees you as emotionally unavailable. Women are weak for men who understand this paradox. Men who can be open, but only in a way that maintains their strength. A common mistake men make is thinking that women want them to be emotionally expressive all the time. So not true. While they do want a man who can connect with them on a deep level, they are repelled by men who overshare, complains, or seek emotional validation from them. The trick is to show vulnerability selectively. Acknowledge emotions, but don't let them control you. You share struggles, but only after you've conquered them. You reveal personal details gradually. A man who understands this creates a powerful dynamic. He lets a woman feel special when he chooses to open up, but never does so from a point of weakness. Women are weak for men who have the strength to be vulnerable but the control to do it in a way that enhances their presence. The 10th and last weakness is a man who controls his desires. The ultimate weakness all women have. They can't resist a man who is in control of himself. Most men are controlled by their desires. They chase women, seek validation, and let lust dictate their actions. But the men who hold the power are the ones who control their desires instead of being ruled by them. Women are weak for men who don't chase mindlessly. They choose wisely. They aren't desperate for intimacy. They maintain standards, have self-discipline. They don't let pleasure dictate their purpose. The moment you stop chasing women is the moment they start chasing you. A man who can walk away, say no, and put his mission before his urges is a man women will always crave. Attraction isn't about tricks. It's about understanding psychology and mastering yourself. Women are drawn to men who embody strength, purpose, and self-respect. If you cultivate these qualities, women won't just want you, they'll need you. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay confident, grounded, and never chase.